There's an absolute explosion taking place right now in the crypto market, and tons of people all over social media on Twitter and YouTube are saying that if you hold XRP, you will become the richest person in your entire family. Now, is that actually true, or is that all just a pipe dream? Well, in this video, we're going to be discussing the truth about Ripple and XRP and what central banks are doing on a private ledger and what's most likely to happen next once the lawsuit is completely finished. Ripple's secret plans with the derivatives market, what is happening in China right now that is making me more bullish for crypto than ever before. I'm going to share with you what I see happening next for the altcoin market the rest of this year in this bull run. The Bitcoin conference that is coming up in Nashville, and some bullish news not only for the speakers there, but in the political space with what just happened with Donald Trump in his VP selection, his stance on utility tokens like XRP, and his view on the SEC chair Gary Gensler, what Ripple is doing right now. It's a massive power move with the Federal Election Commission. And if you stick all the way to the end of this video, I'm going to share with you how to earn massive crypto rewards on the XRP ledger with the best play to earn game on XRP right now, and a low cap altcoin that I'm extremely bullish on that moves with XRP that you do not want to miss. So if you're feeling bullish, comment 777. If you're feeling blessed, comment 777. If you're going to become the first millionaire in your family tree, confirm it by tapping the subscribe button. Let's run it. All right, bull runners, welcome back to the channel. So with the crypto market absolutely surging right now with the recent news of what's coming out in the political sphere, we're going to be discussing what's most likely to happen next over the next few days, weeks, and months leading into election. Because over the past 24 hours, even over the past hour, we see a lot of projects up, 5%, 10% over the past day, 20%, 15%. XRP saw a recent rally, but what is about to happen next for XRP long term? And will this project make you rich, or is it just a pipe dream? And so I thought this was a great post from Blockchain Backer. After researching historical extremes, a massive weekly bearish divergence showed up for total altcoin market cap versus XRP to the US dollar right at resistance. The MACD hit the historical extreme and flipped aggressively. Now, when these events occurred back in 2017 and 2021, XRP outperformed the rest of the market, and it seems to be in motion right now. We can see MACD flipping, a bearish cross taking place. We see the stochastic RSI all the way down here, massive weekly divergence on the relative strength index compared to the price chart. And if you look at XRP on the price chart in yellow compared to the total altcoin market, well, once we reached this zone and the altcoin market broke down, similar to how I showed you guys in previous videos, when Bitcoin broke down compared to XRP, we went massively upside. Now, let's look at this, because Bitcoin compared to XRP to the US dollar. So we see XRP Bitcoin on the weekly and the XRP US dollar on the weekly. And if we look at the last time that XRP to Bitcoin bottomed out, I find this very interesting because right here on December 2020, after the lawsuit was filed, XRP drastically crashed in comparison to Bitcoin. Simultaneously, the price went from 75 cents all the way down to 15 cents, 16 cents right here. And that's when XRP to Bitcoin bottomed out. Now, as you guys can see right here, when it started the recovery, it saw this initial recovery, then this consolidation period. So it took about 100-ish days. So a little over 3 months for XRP to do anything impactful, because it rallied up from here to about 70 cents back up to the high, and then cooled off for a bit. And then over the course of 100 days, then it broke out and it performed over a 10x that entire bull run. And as you can see on the XRP to the Bitcoin price chart right here, we saw the initial rally up, another back test of the previous range low for XRP to Bitcoin, then a rally on out of here to wick all the way up for the top of the market. And then we started the downtrend to where we are now. Now, this is what's very interesting, because in general, psychology, you want to buy low, sell high, right? As always, it's not financial advice. Don't buy, don't sell anything we talk about on this channel. These videos are purely for educational and example purposes only. I'm not a financial advisor. Go consult your financial advisor. Crypto is very risky. You could lose money, and you should always do your own research. Okay. So with that out the way, we need to understand when is the best time that smart investors buy assets or cryptos or stocks, and when is the best time that they sell. And low is when they buy, high is when they sell. So XRP to Bitcoin historically has been the time when the investors, the smartest investors out there, have bought the most XRP. Let's go back to 2017 when XRP bottomed out in comparison to Bitcoin. And let's just simply draw a rectangle right here from the low back in February of 2017 to the low back in January, December of 2020 to the most recent low in June of 2024. And this is how we get support zones. And we can do it on the opposite side of the spectrum for resistance zones when it's time to get there, right? So as you can see, a resistance to the upside is within this zone right here that acted as support from July of 2021 until March of 2023 for Bitcoin. So one of two scenarios, in my opinion, will happen next for XRP. Sure enough, we're seeing a bounce right now on XRP, the Bitcoin price chart. Simultaneously, we're seeing a bounce in the price. XRP has rallied up. It's at 58 cents right now. So scenario one is similar to what happened right around here, where XRP to Bitcoin starts to outperform Bitcoin as XRP catches up to the rest of the market and it rallies up here. But then we see a consolidation period and a potential back test of the support down here before we see XRP drastically outperform Bitcoin to the upside. This would be scenario number one. Now, what would this look like on the price chart? Well, this would mean XRP marching upwards of, 80 something cents, 90 cents, maybe $1, maybe $1.30 if it can push upwards to this descending resistance. If we were to draw a line from the high of January of 2018 to the high of April of 2021, that would be right around $1.20, $1.30. Then XRP would cool off right here until it, boom, shoots up to the upside with the rest of the market based on what I'm going to share with you guys in the rest of this video. So pay close attention to this video. You guys are going to absolutely love it. Now, scenario number two that would take place, in my opinion, is XRP just goes up. It just goes up and it just doesn't slow down. And what's on the private ledger starts matching up with the public ledger. The lawsuit comes to a conclusion. Everything just falls in line perfectly with Ripple's stablecoin and the whole industry is shocked. That's scenario number two. Now, ideally, that would be awesome, right? Because no one wants to sit down in these low ranges for a while and just sit to consolidate if your bags are already packed. Now, if your bags aren't packed, you would want scenario one to take place. The reason why is because you need more time to accumulate as much as humanly possible if XRP does similar to what happened back after February of 2017, because we just went to the moon. Like we went up. We went from 0.005 to 0.06, consolidated for like less than a week, then went up to 38 cents. And this was the longest consolidation period when XRP cooled off and traded range bound sideways for 210 days. This was the last stop to accumulate XRP before the blow off top upwards of $3. And so if I were to just trace XRP to the US dollar price chart for you and put it up next to where we are right now with XRP to Bitcoin bottoming out, it would look something like this. XRP could rally up, a few bucks, consolidate for a week or so, go upwards of $10 to $15 and then blow off top. Who knows where the blow off top would be? I mean, I don't think XRP is going to go over $100 this cycle, although I could be completely wrong, guys. There's a lot of conspiracy theories out there based on all the news that we've brought you in previous videos that the private ledger is, has XRP at $1,000, $10,000. And that, hey, maybe that could be true depending on the derivatives market and the news that I'm sharing with you. But I just look at conservative price targets for this bull run. And my price target and my price prediction for XRP, which I could be wrong about, again, only example purposes only, is anywhere between $5 to $30, okay? And then I think by 2030 is when things are really going to appreciate for XRP because they're going to be ready for the payment rails for the Swift, integration with XRP, for the foreign exchange market, for the derivatives market. We're going to have, an extra 4 years until we really see that truly happen. And so I think we do have one final bear market to really accumulate XRP, but I'm treating this like this is the last bull run ever. That's how I'm treating this. And so watch all the way to the end of this video so you guys can understand how to earn massive crypto rewards in the play to earn gaming space on the XRP ledger. But let's look at the XRP to the Ethereum price chart and let's see what happened here, because XRP has been underperforming Ethereum for a long period of time during this entire bull run. So if we look on the price chart, XRP is all the way down here. It broke below the support and it's retesting it as resistance. Simultaneously, when it broke below the support, we saw the RSI on the weekly come all the way down to 24 and it's making a recovery on out of here. Now, let's look at the MACD, and you could see the MACD is making a bullish cross down here. Now, if you guys watch my previous videos, I talked about how bullish crosses generally take place on the MACD, and we see the price bottom out shortly after that, and then we see a bounce from there. As long as the MACD line in blue can stay above the signal line in orange, the further below the zero line, right? The zero line is right here on the histogram. The further below the zero line that the cross takes place, the stronger the reversal signal. So if we're well above the zero line and we see what's called a bearish cross, similar to what happened all the way back here, look at how far we were above the zero line right here for this bearish cross, where the MACD line in blue crossed below the signal line in orange. Look at XRP to Ethereum's chart right here on what happened. XRP drastically underperformed Ethereum. If I were to draw this vertical line for you guys to be able to understand, this is right when the bearish cross took place, and it was in the 17th of December of 2018. Now let's go back to the XRP, the US dollar price chart, and let's see what happened in December of 2018. Well, XRP was already in a bear market. It had topped out all the way up here by the January 1st of 2018. So XRP was in a downtrend. And sure enough, XRP drastically underperformed Ethereum during that bear market. And now this chart looks like it's dead in comparison to Ethereum, but with all the bullish news that is taking place for Ripple as a company, for XRP as a currency, this is the most bullish setup I have ever seen in my entire life. Now, even if XRP underperforms for Ethereum a little bit longer, then that's the bottom, guys. There's got to be a bottom coming in at some point, because it's very clear that XRP is not going away. The people that saying it's going away, they're either paid to say that or they just don't know what they're talking about, because it's clearly part of a much larger plan. And so if the bottom's in and we see a recovery for XRP to the Ethereum price chart right here, then it could look something like this. We see a back test of these previous levels up here that could act as resistance, and then a final back test of support before we see XRP really make the run in comparison to Ethereum, and Ripple gets the clarity from the lawsuit that they need, and then XRP sees a massive breakout in comparison to the rest of the market. Now, central banks are using a private ledger, according to King XRP, where XRP is valued highly in the hundreds or even thousands of dollars, according to what a lot of people are saying. And once regulations are in place and the private ledger is fully operational, the public ledger will match the price of XRP. This might be the most overlooked XRP video out there.
The question is, will the value of XRP be the same in the private ledgers as it is on the public?
Yes. The value proposition of XRP is that it has these liquidity pools. If it doesn't make sense to isolate something, like there's no place where gold is worth twice as much as it is now, because if there was, people would just bring gold there and they would buy gold somewhere else and they would sell it there. Unless the only way that you can have the value be very different in two places is if there's a lot of friction. And if there's friction, someone will make a business of removing that friction. So I don't see any realistic scenario where XRP has significantly different value unless something's wrong. So like a good example of a case, there was a time where the value of XRP, they called it the kimchi premium, right? Where the value of XRP in some Asian countries was very high, but that was because there were capital controls, right? That was because things were bad. I think that's a sign that something is not going well. The value proposition of XRP is that you can take it to all of the places, right? If I sell you some gold and you say, hey, this gold can only be used in jewelry, you're like, well, that kind of sucks. I don't want that gold, right? The value proposition of gold is that you have access to the entire value proposition of gold. And so I don't see any scenario in which where it makes sense to snip pieces off, again, unless something is wrong.
So in my opinion, if the value of the XRP on the private ledger is much larger right now than the public ledger, the reason why they might be holding off from reflecting that on the public ledger is just because of the lawsuit. And once the lawsuit comes to a conclusion, the value on the public ledger can reflect the private ledger. And now it's more of like a spot price, meaning if you ask what spot price is for gold in any country around the world, it's going to be the same spot price because gold is universal. That's why it's, XAU or XAG for those currencies, because X is a currency that's not issued by a government, right? That's why the US dollar is USD, or you have EUR, or it's not an X in front. So XRP is because it's not one government, it's cross-border, it's universal, and it can be used in any country around the world. And so in terms of what the spot price, quote unquote, so to speak, is for XRP, we just have to wait and see once this lawsuit comes to a conclusion. Now, Ito Farino posted this saying the ISDA membership in Ripple is tapping into the derivatives market. This is Ripple's plan all along. It's not to replace SWIFT. It's not even to complement SWIFT for the multi-trillion-dollar, a day foreign exchange market or cross-border liquidity for these central banks. It's the hundreds of trillions of dollars in derivatives, because Ripple stands alongside industry giants like JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, CME Group, BNY Mellon, among many others, highlighting its growing influence in the global financial sector that just can't be ignored. So for people that think XRP or Ripple's going away, They're delusional. Additionally, with over 1,000 institutional members across 79 countries, ISDA isn't just a network, it's the backbone of the global derivatives market. By setting standards and ensuring top-tier risk management, ISDA plays an indispensable role in the financial world. XRP is set to become a crucial asset in the derivatives market, potentially redefining global financial structures. And so you guys have seen this news pop up virtually every single day for the past few years. And the CME group just talked about ICP and XRP, and here are the currency pairs for XRP with the CME group. You can see XRP to the Australian dollar, the Canadian dollar, the CHF, the CNY, the euro, the British pound, the INR, the JPY, MXN, RUB, SAR, SEK, TRY, USD, ZAR. So they're preparing for something massive, guys, and we're about to see it unfold right in front of our eyes. I think we're at the tip of the iceberg right now. And speaking of which, the People's Bank of China is injecting a massive amount of liquidity, and it moves roughly in 12-month cycles. So if you look at 2020 and you see how these cycles move, very similar when I talk about energy, right? My previous video, if you understand energy, energy moves based on frequencies and vibrations. Now, when you think of a frequency, FM, frequency modulator, there's AM and there's FM, right? Frequency modulator is what that stands for. And so a frequency moves off pitches and troughs, and it flows like a wave. And so energy is the current sea, ocean, current, water, current sea of the universe. So when you pay attention to something, you purchase that experience. And so when you focus on something, what you're focusing on is frequencies. And so cycles, right? When you think of a cycle, you think of, a market cycle, or, if you're a woman, your monthly cycle, it moves based on frequencies of the moon. And I'm not going to get too much into astrology here and all this different stuff and how that works, because it gets very complex. It's basically like God math that we break into with Fibonacci's and all sorts of stuff, but it can be tracked and broken down into ones and zeros. And so when you look at the frequency of the Bank of China's liquidity injections off of 12-month cycles, we can see a pattern here, and we can see massive injections, massive, what do you call it? QE, quantitative easing. So quantitative easing, or QT, quantitative tightening, like the Federal Reserve implements. And so we see, QT, QE, QT, QE, QT, QE, QT, QE, QT. Now they're injecting money, quantitative easing. So they're injecting liquidity. And this plays in line perfectly with the fact that China has been dumping US treasuries. They've been backing up the truck for more gold than ever before, because they're preparing for a reevaluation of commodities like precious metals and of cryptocurrencies as well too. That's why the central banks have been partnering, with Ripple, because they're preparing for this. And so when we look at Total 3, which is the crypto total market cap excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum, right now it's only at $631 billion. The all-time high is at $1.1 trillion. So we are still off, even with this bounce right now. A lot of you guys think this bounce is incredible. We're still off by 78%. That's another, 400 or 500 billion dollars, nearly a 2x from where we are right now. So if we were to look at Elliott waves, from the top to the bottom, we saw an A, B, C corrective wave to the bottom. What we just did right now was the disbelief rally for the altcoin markets, where people, they don't think it's real. They're like, I don't really trust it yet, because we saw wave 1 happen right up here. We almost got up to corrective wave B, and then we're pulling back. We saw a healthy 35% pullback. So in my opinion, I think the actual low is in, and we're gonna start working our way through here. Now, we're gonna start working our way back up, and we're gonna see a spring in the crypto market leading into election towards the end of this year. Now, I don't know exactly how high wave 3 will be, but based on Elliott waves, wave 3 is usually the most impulsive. And so I think that will be like where the majority of the money is going to be made. And then a large chunk of the profits are going to be taken off the table from the whales and the people that were in early, because where whales want to sell, well, let's talk about first where they want to buy. Where the whales buy is they buy the C corrective wave as we start to break out for wave number 1. The second best time, so this is number 1, right? This is number 1, the first best time that they buy. The second best time that they buy is right here for corrective wave number 2, or at least on the way up, right? But corrective wave number 2, and once they see the bounce, they start buying right now. And that is exactly what is happening in the altcoin market. And so what I'm seeing right now is just the patterns of what the elite do. And so the next best time that they buy is on corrective wave number 4. And depending on how high wave number 3 is, maybe it's a 1.618. If it's a 1.618 extension, that's $1.6 trillion. Then maybe we see a 25%, maybe a 40% correction back down to 1 trillion. That'd be 37%. I could see number 4 coming back down to the previous all-time high. Maybe that happens. Maybe it's a little less. We don't know where wave number 4 would be in, but that would be the third best time that they buy, that the elite buy. So then wave number 5 is when they sell. So the first time that the elite sell is wave number 1. That's why we saw this 30% correction. The second time that they sell is wave 3 right here. So that's the second time that they sell. And then the third time that they sell is at wave 5. The fourth time that they sell is the fake out right here, which would be a bull trap for the bulls thinking that the markets are going to recover and continue higher. Case in point was exactly what happened back here for the B wave on this corrective wave. Virtually everyone was saying, I was out of the markets right here. This is when I was out of my Bitcoin. This is when I was out of my altcoins, because the top was just, even if the top wasn't in at that point, we went a little bit higher. I was okay with getting out of the markets because, I was buying all the way down. I was buying all the way down here. I was buying down during these levels. Very similar enough for this bull run. I was buying all the way down here at C, the majority of my positions, and then just riding this bull run and just holding. That's how you make money. You buy low and then you sell high. You can try and time these dips to buy, the second best time for corrective wave 2. You can try and time and sell in number 1, but virtually nobody knows where these waves are going to be in until after they happen. Then it looks so obvious, right? When you look back in the past, it's obvious looking at it, but while you're in the mix of things, you don't know what's going to happen next, right? So you just have to play it based on levels and your risk to reward ratio. But at wave B, everyone thought the markets were going to recover. We're going to 100K. Right here in March of 2022, when the markets bounced from 588 billion upwards of 800 billion, virtually 80, 90%, arguably even higher than that, of the markets were saying Bitcoin's going to $100,000. All of the news and the media companies were screaming the same thing. Elon Musk was on Saturday Night Live. You had all these celebrities promoting different crypto projects, and everyone thought the market was going to go higher. Now, that was the best time to get out because FTX collapsed, Terra Luna collapsed, massive market collapse, liquidations cascading into the leverage market. And so it's going to be no different this bull run. Now that you're watching this video, you know how to keep your head on screwed on straight. And hey, maybe wave 5 isn't as high as everyone thinks. Maybe it peaks out at 1.6 trillion for the altcoin market, and maybe we start the correction a little bit earlier. I don't know. You just have to be prepared for that. And so on wave number 3 is when a large chunk of profits are going to be hedged out of the altcoin market. Now, the reason why I feel we're going higher is the current narrative of energy, where the money is flowing to and where liquidity is flowing to. And the speakers at the Bitcoin 2024 conference in Nashville will be who? Donald Trump, Robert F. Kennedy Jr., Cathie Wood, Michael Saylor, Edward Snowden, Vivek Ramaswamy. So all of these people are bullish on crypto, guys. Every single one of them. So if you are bearish right now, you are not seeing things clearly at all. This is the most clear sign for a bull run that I have ever seen in my life. Trump's VP selection is JD Vance. He is bullish on utility tokens, and who doesn't he like? Listen to this.
If there's a candidate for worst person, in my view, at least in terms of my substantive disagreements, I'm sure he's like a nice guy, is Gary Gensler. Okay, so Gary Gensler is sort of the complete opposite of my view. And there are two problems that I have with Gary. One of which is that I think he wants to inject politics way too much into the actual business of securities in the United States of America. But in some ways, the more fundamental issue, or at least the most relevant issue for this particular conference is the approach that Gary has taken to regulating blockchain and crypto seems to be almost the exact opposite of what it should be. And I'm oversimplifying a little bit, but the question the SEC seems to ask in regulating crypto is this a token with utility? And if it's a token with utility, then they seem to want to ban it. And if it's a token without utility, they don't seem to care. I almost think we should be the opposite here, right? I worry about financialization. I worry about, frankly, whether a lot of the crypto stuff is fundamentally fake. But if a token actually has utility, that's the sort of thing that, you know, by all means, regulate it. By all means, be careful about, you know, how consumers interact with it. But you don't want to just get rid of this stuff. And here's where I really, really worry about this is a lot of the newest challengers to social media, the social media incumbents of 2024 are going to require some blockchain technology to make their business work. Maybe they'll require a token that supports verification. There are all of these ways in which the companies, when I talk to sort of friends who are still in the VC industry, the companies that are most exciting to them, they're doing actual things in communications in the 21st century, in 2024, I should say, those companies very often rely on high utility tokens to do things like verification. Well, if we're not making it possible to do verification, then we're going to make it really hard to challenge the existing incumbents in the space.
So the stage is being set right now, and the smartest investors are capitalizing on this. And Ripple also just donated $1 million to set up John Deaton to be elected and unseat Elizabeth Warren. Now, the most important thing to happen for crypto is to get pro-crypto friendly politicians in office. And so leading up to the election, like I've said in previous videos, the anticipation of Donald Trump getting elected is what's going to pump the market. So a lot of people have asked me, what is my #1 way to earn massive crypto rewards this entire bull run before we get into the euphoria stage of the market cycle? Well, if you go to xrpl.to, you guys will see a lot of different altcoin projects listed on the XRP ledger. And virtually nobody knows about this, nor is anyone really paying attention to it right now because the price of XRP has been suppressed during the entire Ripple versus SEC lawsuit. But over the next few years, as Ripple and XRP gets more traction, a lot of the projects on the XRP ledger are going to gain a lot of attention. And one of my buddies showed me a project on the XRP ledger that is the first play to earn game on XRP where you're able to earn crypto rewards simply for playing the game. Now, if you guys want to see what that game is, what I'll do is I'll leave a link in the description below this video. All you have to do is click more when you scroll down. It'll show get started here. It'll take you to a page that looks like this. You simply just register, create a free account. You enter in your username, your email address, your password, and then your gender. And then you just click sign up at the bottom. And it's going to take you into the back office of the members area. Now I want to explain really quick the benefit of playing this game to earn crypto rewards, because the coolest part about the game is the ticker of the altcoin is literally called crypto. The market cap of the project is only at about $1 million right now, so it's a micro cap, very, very tiny project that virtually nobody knows about right now. And one of my buddies showed me this game, and I'm already earning about 10 crypto per day, which is about 1,000 XRP. But there's no guarantee that you're going to earn 10 crypto per day or 1,000 XRP per day, because your results are obviously going to vary playing the game depending at what level you come in at. So I want to be very clear that results aren't typical, and this is just purely for fun to see what happens for the rest of this bull run as the XRP ledger gains more adoption. So once you've created your free account through the link in the description below, the next thing that you're going to need is an XRP wallet. Now, the best wallet online right now is the Zaman wallet. And it's the largest and most secure XRP custodial cold storage wallet. So it's also a mobile app on your phone where you get your private keys for the wallet. It's comparable to a Ledger or a Trezor cold storage device, but the best for holding XRP. And this is what you're going to need to be able to play the game to earn crypto rewards. So again, below this video, you're going to see a tutorial video right here. It's about 28 minutes long, so you want to set aside 30 minutes, and it breaks down exactly how to set up your wallet, how to be able to fund it with XRP so you can start playing the game, and everything in between. So after you've created your free community account and you have your XRP wallet, the next step is to log in to the back office of your account. And at the top, you're going to see these 4 little icons right here. You simply click this. You go to My DGP, you scroll down, and then you click Purchase Combo. In the bottom left, you're going to click this little plus icon, so it shows 1 combo pack. Click these little 3 boxes right here, and then you purchase with your XRP wallet. And then all you need to do is open up your Zaman wallet on your phone, click this little icon right here at the bottom, and then you simply scan the code on the screen. It's going to pop up. Right now it's 5,000 XRP to get your digital game pieces to be able to play the game and earn crypto rewards. And I'm going to show you the game in a little bit and how awesome it is, because the founder of this dumped millions of dollars in development into this game and has been working on it since 2020. So this is hands down the best play to earn game to earn crypto rewards on the XRP ledger. So I spent about 15,000 XRP on my digital game pieces because I want to be able to maximize the game. And so far, just recently, I'm earning 10 crypto per day, which is about 1,000 XRP per day. So you can do the math over the course of a month on what those rewards will look like. And I can swap crypto for XRP whenever I want. So I'm just going to keep stacking my digital game pieces to maximize my crypto rewards, because you also have to take into account that crypto is the in-game currency. So as more people start catching on to the XRP ledger and they start playing the game to earn rewards, then the popularity of the crypto token will increase. So obviously there's no guarantees of any profits here, but you do not want to miss out on this as more people start learning about XRP over the next few years. So all I'm going to do to get my digital game pieces is slide to accept on my XRP wallet, and it says the payment was submitted successfully. Now all I'm going to do is refresh the page. I go to my DGP assets, that simply stands for digital game pieces. And you're going to see I got one Cryptopian, a crypto land, a box, a key, a vial, and a crystal. So I'm simply just going to click claim on each of these. I'm going to open my Zamin wallet again. I'm going to click this icon right here to scan the code on the screen. And I'm just going to slide to accept. And as soon as I've claimed my digital game piece, I'm going to click reveal, and it shows me what class this is in. And one of the coolest parts about this game is each of the digital game piece reveals are random. So you could get between a level 1 to a level 10. So I'm going to click claim to reveal the land now. And then I just scan the code and slide to accept on my XRP wallet. And it just shows this little countdown thing right here as it reveals which land I have. So as you can see, that was a level 1 land. You guys might get a different level. On a previous pack, I got a level 9. And depending on the level that you get determines the crypto rewards that you earn daily. Now, after you've revealed your digital game pieces to be able to play the game to start earning crypto rewards, in the top of your back office, you click the icon right here with the 4 squares. Then you simply click the game. And then you click the button on the center of the screen that says enter the game. And then you're going to see several in-game actions here like rent, mine, thieve, govern, rule, enhance, and bank. So depending on which avatar you got will determine whether you mine, you thieve, you govern, or you rule. And then for your land, you can collect rent on your land every single day in crypto, which is awesome. So in this case, I would click on thieve, click continue. So underneath available, I simply select my Cryptopian. I select the duration in days. In this case, it'd be 1. And then I click this little icon right here. It's going to pop up this, and it shows me the daily production. In this case is 0.4 crypto tokens. So depending on when you're watching this video, crypto might be at a different price. Right now it's at about $53. So all I need to do is confirm the action, and it's going to say it's processed successfully. And then it's underneath active, and it has a countdown timer right here in terms of time remaining until it goes back into the available section again. So you can see 23 hours and 59 minutes. Now, once this is done, my crypto balance is going to top up with an extra 0.4. Right now it's at about 44.39. And if I go back to the main page and I click on rent and click continue, you can see that I have an available land that I can collect rent on. So I simply select the land. I select the amount of days that I want it to collect rent, 1 day, 3 days, or 7 days. So this can be as passive or as active as you want, but I'm gonna click this icon right here. It's gonna pop up and it's gonna show me the daily production. And then I just confirm the action. Now you can see underneath active, I have a level 1, level 4, level 8, and a level 9. And then it shows me the time remaining on each of these land pieces that are collecting rent right now in crypto rewards, which is awesome. And so at the bottom of the screen right here, you can see crypto total net. That's about 14.96 crypto tokens. So let's just round that up to 15. And if I were to swap 15 crypto for XRP, it's about 1,554 XRP. Now that's obviously not a guarantee that you're going to earn the same amount of crypto tokens, because as you can see, I have more pieces of land here because I decided to purchase more packs because I want to be able to stack up the amount of crypto tokens I earn over time throughout the rest of this entire bull run before we get into the euphoria stage. So I'm just going to continue to stack crypto tokens, playing this game for fun, because as more attention gets drawn over to the XRP ledger, I can see more and more users playing crypto land for fun every single day to earn crypto rewards. So again, all you need to do right now to get started is go into the link in the description below this video, create your account. Once you have your Zamin XRP wallet and you've loaded it with XRP, following the tutorial below, then in the back office, you click the icon at the top, you click My DGP, and then you purchase your combo pack to be able to reveal your digital game pieces. So you can buy one or you can buy multiple right now, because the more combo packs that you get, the more pieces of land that you're going to be able to collect rent on each and every single day. And then if you choose to get the crypto token on the secondary market, that's up to you. Or you can just play the game for fun to be able to earn crypto rewards like I'm doing right now. So once the time expires on each of these active pieces of land, I'm going to collect all of the rent in crypto, and it's going to top up my balance right here where you can see 44. So check it out. I know you guys are going to absolutely love it. And again, we're going to have a tutorial as well too on some different strategies, beginner, intermediate, and advanced, to be able to maximize this game. That way you can benefit the entire bull run as XRP explodes. So all you need to do right now is click the links below. If you go to bullrunners.com, you're also going to get early alerts on explosive altcoins, daily market analysis videos for breaking news updates like this, and you'll discover our best ways to be able to maximize the crypto land game to earn the most amount of crypto rewards this entire bull run. Because together, we believe that the spending power of the dollar is just going to keep going down in value. That's a fact based on inflation. Blockchain technology, distributed ledger technology, and cryptocurrencies have been going up in value over the past decade. That's the truth, and together, we're all going camping on the beaches of the moon. I'll see you guys on the next video. I will see you on bullrunners.com through the links below. As always, you know what to do. Stay bullish.